flag. Ashcraft and Brandon Williams splitting the number 13 down the front straightaway. Problems for Williams, and then number 5, he falls to 4th as Eric Luttrell and the number 11 takes over the lead down the back straightaway into turn 3. Stephen Ashcraft runs in 2nd, and the point leader, Tommy Davis Jr. in the 25C, runs in 3rd. Challenge for 2nd down the back straightaway. Oh, problems for the number 13, T of Tyler Smith, off the speedway over here in between turns number 1 and 2. He's off the track, protected by that white tractor tire, as there's a challenge for 2nd spot. Ashcraft hanging on to it, but the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. right there. He pins it down on the bottom side of the racetrack, coming off turn number 2. Up to 2nd, the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. Keeping an eye on the number 13T. He's still over here in between turns, right in turn number 2, as we have 2 laps to go. 2 laps remain here in heat race number 1 for the Buckmeyer Motorsports Limited Modifieds. Luttrell goes high. Davis stays down on the bottom. Davis might just run out of time on this one as the white flag is in the air. Down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Eric Luttrell. Your winner, the number 11 of Eric Luttrell, finishing in 2nd, the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. 3rd, the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft, and 4th, the 69X of Kane Buckmeyer. And rounding out the top 5 is the number 5 of Brandon Williams out of Tyler, with a call of heat race number 2, Smokin' Joe.
And Harry's trying to hold on to the lead. Look at old Harry go, Pete. All right, the Harry Aronis in the 92 out front still. Then you got the 67 of Wendell Bolden. Then it's a battle between Chase Raymond in the 1 and the 8 of Rick Murray. Rick Murray on the outside, Chase Raymond on the inside. The 14 car of David Chenoweth in that 5th position. Bryce Allen in the 72. Chenoweth getting underneath the 8 car, Rick Murray. Rick Murray looks like he's got problems. He's moving in. Harry Horonis is having problems with his car pushing into the turn. He caught it. And your leader. Yeah, Rick Murray in the 8 car off the speedway. Chase Raymond getting into the quarter panel of the 57, the 67 of Wendell Bolden. Meanwhile, it's 68-year-old Harry Horonis out front, the cheating Greek. And he gets that name honestly, folks, I promise you. So we might have to check that car when he comes in. JW may be looking at it closely. JW is our tech guy, James Williams. Oh, Harry pushed high again. He needs to run one more lap, see if he can win a heat. That'll be the first race he's won in a long time, Pete. If he can hang on to it, a little push there. Oh, this is where he's having his problem. Is he going to hang on to it? Is he going to stay low? It's pushing. Up, here comes Raymond. Step on it, Harry. Step on it, Harry. Up. He lost it. Win going to the 1 of Chase Raymond, second to the 92 of Harry Horonas, third to the 67 of Wendell Bolden, and fourth to the 14 of David Chennel, with Bryce Allen in the 72 in that fifth position. I'll turn it back over.
That was a good race.
Yeah, it was a good race.
All right.
It was. I think your brother's probably going to be so tired he won't make the feature, though.
Green flag. Pepper Kuykendall in that number 33 picking up the early lead. The number 47, problems for the number 33. He pulls off the track down the back straightaway. As the number 47 of Haslip, now your leader, coming off turn number 4, he drifts high, opens the door for the number 15 of Josh Graham. He's being chased by the 15B of Thomas Blackwell. As Blake Haslip goes to third, Joe Content now challenging for that spot. He's got it in the number 17. Off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Josh Graham in that number 15. Josh Graham continues to lead down the back straightaway. Thomas Blackwell right there in his tire tracks. Joe Content about 6 back. Blackwell gets a little sideways, saves it, coming off turn number 4. Loses a little ground to the leader as they go into turn number 1. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go here in heat race number 3 for the Limiteds. White flag is out. White flag out for the number 15 of Josh Graham. Working in turn number 3. Now coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Checkered flag in the air for the number 15 of Josh Graham. Second spot going to Thomas Blackwell in the number 15B. Third, Joe Content in the number 17. And it's a race for fourth. It'll go to Blake Haslip in the number 47, and rounding out the top 5 is Pepper Kuykendall.
We'll be looking for the green. Wes likes it. He's blowing it. It's time to go. Kenneth Reed trying to hold on to that lead in that 36 car. You got the 23 of Neighbors moving on the inside. Jeff McGibney right there in that second place. Neighbors in third, Ren's in fourth. Kenneth Reed holding on to the lead now. Kenneth Reed getting a little high there. Oh, and looks like Tyler Parker he's got a loose car. He's having problems with that car. He's nearly spun out a few times. Wait a minute, that's not Tyler. Who is that? Darrell Franklin. The 99D. Now, I hadn't seen him get loose before, so. Your leader still the 36 of Kenneth Reed. Kenneth got that car flying tonight. Jeff McGibney on the inside trying to make a move. Kenneth's going to move down in front of him, try and block. Kenneth's car goes up just a little bit. He's trying to hold his line. Jeff McGibney getting underneath. There's a race for third place between the 23 of Neighbors and the 84 of Tom Lorenz. Tom Lorenz banging on his back bumper there a little bit. Says, get out of my way, Stephen. White flag out for the 36 of Kenneth Reed. It's Reed, McGibney, Neighbors, Lorenz, and Parker in that order. Lorenz trying to move underneath the 23 of Neighbors. Neighbors will try and drive in a lot deeper just to see if he can beat his buddy Tom. Tom's underneath. Checkered flag going to the 36 of Kenneth Reed. Second to the 19 of Jeff McGibney. Third to the 23 of Stephen Neighbors. And fourth to the 84 of Tom Lorenz. Bringing up the fifth spot is the 79 of Tyler Parker. Now it looks like the factory stocks are coming up.
Here we go, green flag. First of 3 heat races for your factory stocks. Brett Jensen out in front. Second, Don Jensen in the number. Down the front straightaway. Brett Jensen out in front. Don Jensen hot on his heels. Out on the back bumper as they come off turn number 2. Third, the number 17, Tommy Davis Jr. There's a challenge for the lead going down in turn number 3. Jensen high. Down low, Don Jensen. Now it's 3 wide. The door open for the 17. Couldn't get it done. We fall back in order as we go into turn number 1 with Brett Jensen out in front. Don Jensen still running in second. Tommy Davis Jr. running in third. Here comes the 6M of Jeff Jones in fourth. And rounding out the top 5, the number 23, the J23 of Joe Miller. Nose to tail, kind of looks like a train coming off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. That's Brett Jensen now. Keeps it pinned down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Don Jensen right there in second. Tommy Davis Jr. taking a peek to the outside. Gives a little tap to the back bumper of Don Jensen. Jensen getting hard on the brakes over there, trying to set the car up over there in turn number 3. Checkered flag, you're a winner. Brett Jensen, second spot going to Don Jensen in the 23. Third, the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. Fourth, the 6 of Jeff Jones. And rounding out the top 5, the J23. That's Joe Miller out of Troop, Texas. That's the way they finish up heat race number 1.
See here, if the flagman likes it, green flag, it's time to go racing. Rick Murray and Brennan Marshall getting together coming off of turn 4. Rick Murray moves out front. Then you got the 25J of Keith Jackson moves into that second position. You got Tommy McKinley in fourth right now, trying to move. Oh, getting squeezed into the wall. All right, it's Murray. Then Jackson. Then Marshall. Then McKinley. Then Ashcraft. Then Lorenz. And Hunter Hobson bringing up the rear right now. Oh, Tommy giving a little bump. The 81U of Brennan Marshall. A little bit of the chrome horn, and it looks like a change for the lead. Keith Jackson getting underneath the 8 of Rick Murray. Rick Murray drives in hard, gets up there to the rough stuff. Don't know if that's going to help him or hurt him, but your new leader is the 25 of Keith Jackson. Second is the 8 car of Rick Murray. Third, the 71M of Tommy McKinley. And the 81U of Brennan Marshall in fourth right now. Here comes the 85 of Stephen Ashcraft. Take over that fourth position. Looking at 2 to go. Keith Jackson in that 25J. It's Jackson, Murray, McKinley, Ashcraft, Marshall, Lorenz, and Hobson in that order. They'll be looking at the white flag this time around. All it's going to take is one more time. Jackson will get him a heat race, which helps in getting him where he needs to be in the feature lineup. Checkered flag coming out for the 25J of Keith Jackson. Second going to the 8 of Rick Murray. Third to the 71M of Tommy McKinley. And fourth to the 85 of Stephen Ashcraft. Brennan Marshall coming up in that fifth position. Tom Lorenz in the 84. And then bringing up the rear, it's the 34 RY of Hunter Hobson. And I'm going to turn it back over to Pete Huronas.
The 74 of Kevin Haslip sitting down in the pit area, so obviously problems for him. And that number 74 not making the call for the third and final heat race for the factory stocks. Side by side for the lead. Cowart down on the inside of the number 22. Eddie Smith on the outside. Dustin Choate right there in third in that number 62. That's the car Wes was hollapping earlier, and now Choate up to the top spot. Dustin Choate, new leader. Jerry Cowart still hanging on to second. Side by side between Shane King and the K13 and Eddie Smith in that number 2. Now Shane King all alone in third in the K13. Eddie Smith goes to fourth. And rounding out the top 5, the 79 of Gary Parker. Dustin Choate out in front. Two laps to go for the 62 of Dustin Choate. Jerry Cowart still hanging on to that second spot. But right there, the K13 of Shane King. And then quite a ways back to the number 2 of Eddie Smith. White flag in the air. One more time around for the 62 of Dustin Choate. Dustin Choate coming off turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Your winner, Dustin Choate in the number 62. Second spot going to the 22, Jerry Cowart. Shane King in the K13 finishes in third. And fourth, Eddie Smith in that number 2. And rounding out the top 5, the number 79. That's Gary Parker. White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modified. Heat race number 1 up next with Joe Casper.
Jackson and Maine staying together, see if they like it. Jody's on it, Jackson's on it, Jody's out front. And the 27 of Jody Maine. Out front, Troy Tyndall in that 98, slinging it around. He's trying to put a hurt. He's trying to catch him. Right now, it's Maine, Tyndall, Ingalls. And Fowler. You got Frank Rose and Greg Teskey with Michael Jackson bringing up the rear. Oh, drive shaft in the front straightaway. Drive shaft in the front straightaway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And that came out of the 45 of Frank Rose. It's green. We're trying to go. Jason Ingalls on the outside. Got the best part of the tentacle there. Moved into that number 2 position. Ingalls underneath. He's going to get the pull. Whoa, look at that car hook up going down the back straightaway. Jody Mine trying to keep Tyndall from getting underneath him. He's trying to hold on to that second position. Meanwhile, your new leader, the 12X of Jason Ingalls. Then you got the 27 of Jody Main, the 98 of Troy Tyndall, the 64 of Casey Fowler, and the 82X of Greg Teskey. 45J of Michael Jackson bringing up the rear. I don't know if Jason Ingalls is having fun or if he's just doing research for the race cars he builds. I'm not real sure about that right now, but he ought to be having some fun. That 12X is moving. Good looking car too. Troy Tyndall trying to get underneath, around, over, however. Trying to pick up that second position from the 27M of Jody Main. 2 laps to go. Michael Jackson in the 45J car pulling off the Speedway. And looking at the white flag, about a straightaway lead. The 12X of Jason Ingalls. Nothing's changed, folks. It's still Ingalls, Main, Tyndall, Fowler, and Teskey. Out of turn 4, looking at that checkered flag, it's the 12X of Jason Ingalls. Second going to the 27M of Jody Main. Third to the 98 of Troy Tyndall. Fourth to the 64 of Casey Fowler. And fifth to the 82X of Greg Teskey.
Pacing through turn number 3. Looking for the side-by-side start. Green flag out. Wendell Bolden out in front. Oh, Kyle Cave and the 316 get together. Lean on each other over here in turn number 1. 3 wide for a second. Philpott sticks his nose in there. He falls back to 4th. As Kyle Cave runs in 3rd. Second spot, the 316, that's Junior Stiles. And out in front, Wendell Bolden in the 28B. Wendell Bolden. And then number 28, way out in front. Junior Stiles in 316 continues to run in 2nd. Kyle Cave in the number 15 runs in 3rd. Now up to 4th spot, the 88, your point leader here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, Clyde Dunn Jr. And Johnny Philpott rounds out the top 5 with Danny Florence in 6th. Wendell Bolden way out, has checked out on this one. With Junior Stiles in 2nd, challenging for 3rd as they go into turn number 3. The The 88 of Clyde Dunn Jr. trying to get out to 15 of Kyle Cave. He's got him coming off turn number 4. Clyde Dunn Jr. up to 3rd. Now Clyde Dunn sets its eyes on Junior Styles in the number 316, but Wendell Bolden has checked out on this one over a straightaway lead with 2 laps to go here in heat race number 2 for your White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modifieds here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Scoreboard is not official. Scoreboard is not official. White flag out. White flag out. Wendell Bolden. Huge lead. One more time around the Devil's Bowl Speedway. Take the heat race win, then he'll be getting ready for the feature. Coming up a little bit later on tonight here at Devil's Bowl as Clyde Dunn Jr. challenging for that 2nd spot down the back straightaway. Checkered flag, your winner, Wendell Bolden. Your winner, Wendell Bolden in the 28B. And then it's a while back to Junior Styles in the 316, finishes in 2nd. 3rd goes to Clyde Dunn Jr. in the number 88. 4th, the number 15 of Kyle Cave, and rounding out the top 5 is the number 12 of Johnny Philpott. That's the way they finish up. Heat race number 2 for your White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modifieds. Heat race number 1 for the IMCA Race Saver Sprint Cars. Here we go. Green flag. Brown in the 00 out in front. Raven Culp in the number 3 runs in 2nd. Russell Shoulders in the number 21 runs in 3rd. In 4th, Justin Fifield in that number 49. Off turn number 4 down the front straightaway, already back into turn number 1, the 00, Jaden Brown. Fifield, the one on the move, he pulls up to 3rd as they come off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Justin Fifield in that black with the white letters on the side, number 49, runs in 3rd spot. Now sets his sights on the number 3 of Raven Culp as they go down the back straightaway. Jaden Brown continues to lead heat race number 1 for your IMCA Race Saver Sprint Cars. Rookie in the sprint car class this year, the 00. Race limited mods last year here at Devil's Bowl. Out in front here in heat race number 1. Raven Culp continues to run in 2nd. Justin Fifield runs in 3rd. Quite a ways back now, the 21 of Russell Shoulders runs in 4th. White flag in the air. White flag in the air for the 00 of Jaden Brown. Raven Culp continues to hang on to 2nd. Justin Fifield right there in 3rd. Russell Shoulders 4th. And Colby Stubblefield rounds out the top 5. Coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Jaden Brown, the 00, your winner. Raven Culp in the number 3 finishes in 2nd. Justin Fifield in the 49 finishes in 3rd. And Russell Shoulders finishes in 4th in the number 21, and rounding out the top 5, the 2 of Colby Stubblefield. Heat race number 2 with the call, Joe Casper.
And we finally get a green. It's Vetter on the outside, McMacken on the inside. Vetter hangs on. Oh! Who did we get over there? Quick, that's the 33 of Briley Stone. Looks like he may have just bent up the wing a little bit. He just an easy tip over and back up. Getting it back and going again, giving us a race. He says, to heck with it, I'm going racing. There he is, give him a hand. All right, you got the 41M of McMacken. And the V8 of Vetter. And it's a good start. Yes. And it's Vetter out front. McMacken in second. '99 of Dalton Stevens flying up through there. All right, it's Vetter, Stevens, McMacken, Kaluka, and Gorham. Gorham and Kaluka getting side by side there. Kaluka on the top side. Loses out on that battle. Riley Stone here doing his best to run down the track. See, it slows it down a little bit going down the straightaway. Vetter out front with a charging Stevens. We're 4 laps in. Dalton Stevens looking like he's going to try and get around the V8 of Robert Vetter. Weston Gorham getting up underneath the 41M of McMacken to take over that third position. Out front, it's still Robert Vetter. Stevens trying to find a way around Vetter and having trouble doing it. Stevens on the outside. White flag is out. And they're coming up on Riley Stone in that 33S. And taking that checkered flag is going to be the V8 of Robert Vetter. Then it's the 99X of Dalton Stevens. Then you got the 71W of Weston Gorham and the 41M of Steve McMacken, and the 15 of Kaluka, and the 33 of Riley Stone.
Chip Graham out in front. Tucker Dowdy from that second row outside. Challenges for the lead down the front straightaway. Tucker running a new paint scheme on that 2X. Takes a peek to the outside of the 5 as they go down the back straightaway. Now dives down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Nothing doing, still hanging on to the second spot. Chip Graham still at the top spot. Joseph Casper in the number 24 runs in third. And in fourth, Austin Mundy in the number 4. Brad West rounding out the top 5 in that 9TX. Chip Graham starting to walk away a little bit. About a 5-car length advantage over Tucker Dowdy running in second. Joseph Casper in the 24 runs in third. Austin Mundy in that number 4 in fourth. Here in heat race number 3 for your IMCA Race Saver Sprint cars. Two laps to go. White flag in the air for Chip Graham in the number 5. Down the back straightaway. Into 3 now, coming off turn number 4, Chip Graham, and the number 5, checkered flag in the air. Your winner, Chip Graham. Second spot going to the 2X, Tucker Dowdy. Third going to the 24, Joseph Casper. Fourth, Austin Mundy in the number 4. And rounding out the top 5, I believe, was the 9TX of Brad Wesp.
And it's green flag. We're going Holt, Martin Edwards. In second, out front, it's Holt. Here comes Marcus Thomas in that 10G. Martin Edwards getting a little bit high. Marcus Thomas trying to get up underneath him, but can't. Out front, it's the 16P of Matthew Holt. Marcus Thomas going to the outside of the 45 to take that lead position. And down the back straightaway. He's got his sights set on that number 1 position. He's got to pass the 16P of Matthew Holt first. And Marcus Thomas in the 10G takes over that lead position. You got Thomas, Holt, Edwards, Spears, Etzelmiller, and Parsons. All right, your leaders still the 10G of Marcus Thomas, then the 16P of Matthew Holt, then the 45 of Martin Edwards, 77 of Gary Ray Spears, the 17 of Matt Etzelmiller, and the 21 of Michelle Parsons. White flag coming out one more time for Marcus Thomas. Checkered flag coming out for the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Second going to the 16P of Matthew Holt. Third to the 45 of Martin Edwards. Fourth to the 77 of Gary Ray Spears. Fifth to the 17 of Matt Etzelmiller. And bringing up the rear of the 21 of Michelle Parsons.
Green flag. Brandon Williams and the number 5 Problems for the 165 around David Jones. Over here in turn number 2, that white number 165. Lights out. Here we go. Green flag. .165 around again over here in turn number 3. This time he gets it fired back up, pulled off the Speedway. Brandon Williams out in front, the number 5. Pepper Kirkendall, the number 33, runs in second. Bryce Allen in third. Tyler Parker in the number 79T in that 4th and final transfer spot directly to the feature tonight here at Devil's Bowl. Danny Florence in the number 51 challenging for that 4th and final transfer spot as they go down the back straightaway into turn number 4. Brandon Williams continues to lead, about a 7-car length advantage over Pepper Kirkendall. Oh, problems for Williams. Something broke on the number 5. He's trying to get back to the pit area down the front straightaway. Looks like he'll make it.
Off the track. Kid, come on.
So Brandon Williams at number 5 pulls off the track. As Pepper Kirkendall now takes over the lead halfway here in the B feature. That puts Danny Florence now in the number 51 in the show. Danny Florence in that 51X in that 4th and final transfer spot. Daryl Franklin 99D is on the outside looking in as they come off turn number 4. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go. White flag in the air for Pepper Kirkendall in the number 33. Bryce Allen continues to run in second. Tyler Parker in that 79T runs in third. And Danny Florence in the 51X fourth. Only one of these cars won't make it to the feature tonight. Checkered flag in the air. Pepper Kirkendall wins it. Bryce Allen finishes in second. Tyler Parker finishes in third, and Danny Florence finishes in fourth. And Daryl Franklin brings it around over here in turn number 4 and says, hey, my night's up. I'm headed back to the pits.
All right, top 4, go to the A. Pick your number. And Kaluka drives hard into that turn, comes out on top. It's Kaluka out front, then Stubblefield, then Etzelmiller. Then Oliver. Parsons. Oh! Shane Thompson nearly got sideways there. Whoa! Kaluka got that car singing tonight. He's out front. It's Kaluka. And it's Stubblefield. Etzelmiller. Oliver. Parsons. Wesp. Thompson. Nestrick. And Stone. Man, Kaluka just took off. And Kaluka's about to start lapping cars here. Looks like he may run out of laps. Two laps to go. Kaluka's going to catch the 4X of Nestrick. And then he'll be pulling up on the 33S of Briley Stone. Starting to get a slick spot right in the middle of turn 1. That was the wide flag lap. This is the checkered flag. Coming out for the 15 of Michael Kaluka. Second going to the 2 car of Kobe Stubblefield, 3rd to the 17 of Etzelmiller, 4th to the 10 of Oliver, and 5th to the 21 of Michelle Parsons. The top 4 move on to tonight's A in the IMCA Race Saver feature.
All right, looking for it. The start coming off turn number 4. Green flag. Two, 3 wide. 4 wide for a second coming off turn number 2. A couple of around. Danny Florence and Tyler Parker. Florence at a stop. The 51X, remember, he ran the B feature in that 51. He was the last car in, and he's around over in turn number 1. Complete restart. Looking good, looking good. Green flag. Jeff McGibney out in front. Kenneth Reed coming along to number 36. Harry Horonis right there trying to get that second spot. Now side by side. 3 wide for a second going into turn number 1. Eric Luttrell right up through the center. Up to 3rd. Down the back straightaway. The 92 goes high. Whoa, watch out. Starting to stack them up in the field. Up to 3rd, the 23, Stephen Neighbors. As Jeff McGibney in the number 19 continues to lead. Stephen Neighbors on the bottom side now picks up the second spot down the back straightaway. Kenneth Reed goes to 3rd, Thomas Blackwell in 4th. Lots of passing going on here in the feature for the Buckmeyer Motorsports. Oh, watch out over here. Oh, the point leader involved. Josh Graham, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars involved. Green flag. 3 wide for the lead. Neighbors in the center. Jeff McGibney down on the bottom side. Thomas Blackwell on the outside. 3 wide going down the back straightaway. Stephen Neighbors now with a slight advantage over Thomas Blackwell. Blackwell coming on strong, coming off turn number 4 on the outside. Still right there for the lead. Thomas Blackwell on the outside. Neighbors now drifts up in front of him. Tom Lorenz coming along for 3rd. Jeff McGibney goes to 4th. Eric Luttrell goes to 6th. As Kenneth Reed in the 36 runs in the 5th spot. Pepper Kirkendall up to 6. He ran the B feature, remember, up to 6. Problems for the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft. He pulls it off. Also, the 72 of Bryce Allen. Joe Content around, but he's still on the gas. Green flag stays out. Halfway through. Stephen Neighbors continues to lead. Thomas Blackwell in 2nd. Tom Lorenz runs in 3rd with Jeff McGibney in 4th. Kenneth Reed in the number 36 rounds out the top 5. Eric Luttrell runs in 6th. And now the 25C involved in that crash up to 7th. Tommy Davis Jr. looking like he's on a mission as he runs right behind Kenneth Reed in the 36 and Eric Luttrell in the 11. They open the door. Looks like 2 for 1 coming off turn number 4 for Tommy Davis Jr. up to 6th. Stephen Neighbors continues to lead. Thomas Blackwell running in 2nd. Tom Lorenz runs 3rd. Then it gets a little tighter as we get to the 4th spot of Jeff Ibney and the 11 of Eric Luttrell and the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. and Kenneth Reed in that number 36. Top 3 spaced out. Great race for 4th with Eric Luttrell in the 11. Problems for Blackwell. He pulls off the track. He was running 2nd. Thomas Blackwell off the track. Oh, debris on the front straightaway. Through the caution. It is off. But the caution on the track. Caution on the speedway. There might be some more on the track too.
Now, folks, you see that stuff laying down there just in front of that fence. That's why we're always hollering about the kids staying away from the fence. That stuff can come up and get you at any time.
Jeff McGibney running in 5th in that number 19. Chase Raymond, that number 1 in 6. Here we go. Green flag. Eric Luttrell side by side for that 2nd spot with the 84 of Tom Lorenz down the back straightaway. Luttrell drives in hard. Now 2nd, Tom Lorenz runs in 3rd, Tommy Davis Jr. in 4th, Chase Raymond rounding out the top 5. Oh, Luttrell around. Watch out. Oh! Lights out. 2 laps to decide this one. Stephen Neighbors on the point. Tom Lorenz in 2nd. The 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. on the outside in 3rd. Here we go. Tommy Davis Jr. now up to 2nd. Stephen Neighbors out in front. Oh, problems. Oh, caution on the track. Caution. Looking for a restart. Remember, green, white checker. 2 laps to go. Green flag. Stephen Neighbors out in front. Tommy Davis Jr. right there in 2nd. Tom Lorenz 3rd. Chase Raymond up to 4th. Kane Buckmeyer running in 5th spot. Looking at the white flag this time for the 23 of Stephen Neighbors. Into 4, into 3, into 4. Your winner is going to be the 23 of Stephen Neighbors. 2nd spot going the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. 3rd, the 84 of Tom Lorenz 4th, the number 1 of Chase Raymond, and rounding out the top 5, the 69 car of Kane Buckmeyer. That's the way they finish up.
19 cars out of the 20 scheduled to start. 19 out of the 20 scheduled. Let's see. It's green. It's time to go racing. And we get into turn 1 and out of turn 2 with no problems. Oh, man, they're getting close to that inside wall. And out front, your leader to lead the first lap's the 123 of Brett Jensen. Then you got the 22 of Cowart, the 8 of Murray, the 25J of Keith Jackson. And boy, are they racing back there. Eddie Smith, Tommy McKinley, Jeff Jones, Tommy Davis Jr. Man, they all packed up right there together. Oh, Tom Arend's getting there. It's the 81U of Brennan Marshall doing a little high flying there. Your leader still, Brett Jensen. Rick Murray in the 8. Then you got the 22 of Cowart, the 25J of Keith Jackson, the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr., and the 2 of Eddie Smith. And they're racing all over this track. Murray pulling up on Jensen. Keep your eyes on that front. Oh, Rick Murray bumped him in the butt there. A little chrome horn says move. Let's see if he gives him another tap through these turns. Rick Murray moves down underneath. Trying to get underneath the 123 of Brett Jensen. It's Jensen, Murray, Davis, Cowart, Jackson, Smith, Jones, and McKinley. Rick Murray has passed on the bottom, coming out of 2 to take over the lead from the 123 of Brett Jensen. Oh, looks like McKinley has got a problem. Your track champion in this division has got a right rear flat. Rick Murray is out front. Brett Jensen wants that lead back, but here comes Tommy Davis Jr. in the 17 car. It's Murray, Jensen on the inside. Tommy Davis Jr. stomped down on it. Looks like he hit a button or something there for a minute. Woo! It's Murray, and then it's a battle for second place between the 123 of Jensen and the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. Then you got the 25J of Keith Jackson, then the 2 of Eddie Smith. The 6M of Jeff Jones, the 62 of Dustin Choate. Lead, there's a lead change going on down the back straightaway. It's a battle. Is Murray going to hang on? Tommy Davis Jr. underneath. And you've got the Jensen in the 123 right there too. This could get interesting, folks. Rick Murray's going to try and protect that bottom. But Tommy Davis Jr. may just have the speed to pull around on top. Not sure though. All right, we're 12 laps down. Your leader is still the 8 of Rick Murray. Tommy Davis Jr. in that 17 trying to make it underneath him. Then you got the 123 of Jensen giving a little bump to the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. Yellow. Oh, doggone it. He was doing good too. Eddie Smith in the 2 car holding his own. He's holding on to about a 6th or 7th place in position also. All right, we're looking for it. Let's see what happens here now. This could be an interesting green-white checker. He's got a little, well, yeah. Now, here he goes. 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. taking over that lead. Then you got the 123 of Brett Jensen trying to get underneath the second place car, Rick Murray. Rick Murray hanging on. White flag coming out. Down the back straightaway. Out of turn 4, looking at that checkered flag, it's the 17 of Tommy Davis Jr. Second going to the 8 of Rick Murray. Third to the 123 of Brett Jensen. Fourth to the 25J of Keith Jackson. Fifth, I think, to Jeff Jones. Remember, everything is unofficial that you hear out of this tower or out of me and Pete. It's all unofficial until they get down to the pay window. All right. It's Bolden and Maine pacing it out here. This. All right, we're green. Out front's the 28B of Bolden. Then you got the 27 of Maine. Maine getting a little sideways, causing him bump up. That would be the 64 of Casey Fowler trying to pull up on him there. You got the 212s racing back there. One on the bottom, one on the top. They are still side by side. Man, that's a race. You got Clyde Dunn Jr. up there in the middle of that. Out front is the 28B of Wendell Bolden, and he is running off and leaving them. Bolden, Maine, Fowlers. Troy Tyndall getting way wide, pulled off into the inside. Looks like Frank Rose went ahead and pulled in. Casey Fowler trying to get underneath the 27 of Maine. Meanwhile, way out front is the 28B of Wendell Bolden. Now the race for second between Maine and Fowler. Maine in the 27, Fowler in the 64. Maine on top, went high. He rockets off turn 2 though. Fowler's underneath. Maine drives in hard. He's up on top though. He's in that cushion. Bolden is way out front. Be looking at the halfway mark this time around. Bolden is smoking. And Casey Fowler getting a little bit sideways. Takes some of that challenge away from the 27 of Maine. Junior Stiles trying to pull up on the 27 of Maine. It's Bolden, Maine, Stiles, Dunn, Ingalls, Philpott, Fowler, and Florence. Wendell Bolden about to start catching lap traffic. And it's a battle for that basically second place. The race is for second. You got Ingalls on the inside, Dunn on the outside. You got Maine just ahead of them. Then you got Junior Stiles right there. It's Maine, Stiles, Dunn. Dunn moves underneath Stiles. Here comes Ingalls underneath Stiles. Clyde Dunn driving hard in for that second position. Maine trying to hold on, but here comes Stiles in that 316. Oh, look like slide jobs going on there. Attempted slide jobs. 2 laps left, and Wendell Bolden is already starting to lap cars. Your second's the 88 of Clyde Dunn. Third, the 27M of Jody Maine. Wide flag out for the 28B of Wendell Bolden. That race for that white flag, boy, I'm telling you, Maine is on top. Stiles is underneath. Second place being held by Dunn. Looks like Stiles got to it. Stiles was able to get up, take over that third position. And Philpott got back underneath. Checkered flag coming out for the 28B of Wendell Bolden. Second going to the 88 of Clyde Dunn. Third to the 316 of Junior Stiles. Fourth to the 12 of Philpott. Fifth to the 27M of Jody Maine. And that's as far as I'm going to go back.
Green flag. Everybody clear at turn number 2. Now down the back straightaway, Colby Stubblefield. Oh no, excuse me, the 77 car. Spears having a problem. Oh, problems over here in turn 2. For the 5 of Chip Graham. Russell Shoulders now coming to the infield. He didn't stop. Green flag. Everybody clear. Caution. Somebody got into the cone. All right, lights out. Green flag. And I'm going to watch this time. Everybody got by this time. Problems for the 77 off the track. He'll get back on the speedway. Matthew Holt out in front. Joseph Casper right there in second. Martin Edwards in third. Caution on the speedway. We have one stopped right here at the top of turn, right coming off turn number 4. Jaden Brown in the 00. Jaden Brown, the 00. Green flag. Tucker Dowdy up to third. Marcus Thomas up to fourth. Matthew Holt continuously. Caution on the speedway. We got one coming to a stop right here on the front straightaway. The V8 of Robert Vetter. Yeah. 2 laps down. Green flag. Tucker Dowdy alongside for second spot. Side by side with Joseph Casper. Joseph Casper holds him off, runs in second. Marcus Thomas on the outside up to third. Thomas slides in front of the number 24. Problems over here for the 49 of Fifield. That's Matthew Holt now feeling the pressure from the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Thomas on the bottom side of the racetrack. Matthew Holt continues to hang on. Joseph Casper gets wide, losing spots down the back straightaway. Matthew Holt continues to lead. Marcus Thomas right there in second. He's going to try to put the slide job on the 16. Oh, problems. The 71 O'Gorham and I believe Tucker Dowdy and the two getting together. And Tucker Dowdy coming to a stop.
Yes, look at him. He's coming out. He's mad.
And he's upset.
JD, pull that 71 in there.
Who is that?
Weston, go on.
Green flag. Holt on the top side. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Marcus Thomas down on the inside. Outside the number 2 of Colby Stubblefield. Matthew Holt now running in third spot. The 3 of Raven Culp also getting into the mix. He's up to third. Matthew Holt goes to fourth. Marcus Thomas out in front. Colby Stubblefield runs in second. Raven Culp runs in third, but he's right there on the back bumper of the 2 as they go into turn 1. Marcus Thomas, that 10G continues to lead, about a 10-car length advantage over Colby Stubblefield in second. Raven Culp runs in third. Austin Mundy runs in fourth. And Matthew Holt rounding out the top 5. 6th spot going to Joseph Casper. 7. The number 41, Steve McMacken. Here he is, your leader down the front straightaway, Marcus Thomas. Austin Mundy trying to get the 3rd spot away from Raven Culp. He's got it. He might have found a little faster line down there on the bottom side of the racetrack. Now challenging for 2nd. Austin Mundy does the slide job on Colby Stubblefield. He goes off the racetrack. Stubblefield hangs on to that 2nd spot. Austin Mundy right there in 3rd. Marcus Thomas trying to get by the 77 car. Oh, problems up here in turn number 2. Michael Kaluka around, number 15. Colby Stubblefield, your 2019 track champion here at Devil's Bowl, runs in 2nd. Austin Mundy in that number 4 with a feature win here this year runs in 3rd. Raven Culp in that number 3 in 4th. Matthew Holt, our early leader, rounding out the top 5. Green flag out. Austin Mundy trying to get the 2nd spot away from Colby Stubblefield. He uses the bottom side of the racetrack, now drifts up, falls into 3rd. Raven Culp 4th. Dalton Stevens now up to 5th in that number 99. Mundy again on the bottom side of the racetrack. Nothing doing. Falls in line. That's Marcus Thomas in that 10G. Continues to check out while they race side by side for second spot into turn number 2. Whoa! Mundy putting the Nerf bar to the number 2. Mundy now in second. Colby Stubblefield goes to third. Now can the 4 car. Whoa! Dalton Stevens getting off the racetrack over there in turn number 2. As Marcus Thomas continues to lead. Austin Mundy trying to reel him in. Colby Stubblefield runs in third. Raven Culp fourth. And Dalton Stevens rounds out the top 5. Joseph Casper in 6th. Martin Edwards in 7th. Matthew Holt 8th. Martin Edwards getting by the 24 at Joseph Casper. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for the leader. 2 laps to go. White flag in the air. White flag in the air for Marcus Thomas in the 10G. He works down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Now coming off turn number 4, your winner is going to be the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Second spot going to Austin Mundy in the number 4. Spears in that number 77 doing a 360. Third goes to the 2 car of Colby Stubblefield. Fourth going to Raven Culp in the number 3. And rounding out the top 5 tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, the 99 car of Dalton Stevens.